Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, just some house rules. Please keep your mask on at all times. Please turn your mobile phones off or put them onto silent mode. If there is a fire, please evacuate by the nearest exit and make your way to the nearest car park, which is just downstairs where you should have parked, and you will be guided by the marshals to your designated spot. The first half of the program will run until 9 p.m. and will then take a short break for tea and coffee, and then be back at 9:45 for Bollywood Masti.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the People Center and this evening's event, Mehfil-e-Ghazal. Our goal behind today's Mehfil is to revive the forgotten semi-classical Indian genre of Ghazal music and infuse it with classical Kathak dance and Western instruments.
Ghazal itself is mainly about romance, love, praising the beauty and all that happens in a lover's courtship. It can be deeply emotional and is soft and melodious. Ghazals came to the Indian subcontinent from Persia, and in fact, the word mehfil is also Persian. And it's a word that's used to bring all the different forms of music together.
We bring this Mehfil here today to revive that Ghazal feeling with the influence of modern music and of these wonderful musicians.
I now introduce to you the man with the passion and vision behind the project, Mr. Anil Bhanot, the chairman of the People Center. Please come forward. Since the start of lockdown, Anilji has taken it on himself to create and develop the music style he is passionate about. Simultaneously, he started developing the People Center teams in order to ensure that we can deliver the highest quality performance to our audience. Anilji has put together a team of national and local musicians. He has also been developing our in-house videography team, who you can see at the back. And of course, today's program will be live streamed so that people can watch this program both from home, locally and nationally. Today's performance will showcase the work of Anilji's support by national and local artists, with the aim being to re-engage and develop our audience whilst also providing a platform to classification of music on which focus has been lost.
Ghazals normally attract a small niche audience, despite its high artistic value. In order to reach a wider audience, we have introduced Western music such as guitar and drums. In addition, the last two ghazals will be illustrated by choreographed classical Kathak dance, which by itself has an extreme niche market. Yet, Anilji is hoping that packing it with ghazal and some Western instruments, it will appeal to the wider British audience. The performance will be followed by popular Bollywood songs. To start the evening off, Anilji will be singing two light ghazals previously sung by the one and only legendary Mohammed Rafi, Tujko, Pukare, Mera, Pyar, or Chhoo, Lene, Nazuk, followed by ghazals previously sung by Jagjit Singh, Mehdi, Hassan, Ghulam Ali, and one of his own compositions, Anilji's own composition, which is the last final number.
hope we will have a nice, proper Indian Ghazal Mehfil evening. I know we used to do it when we came to this country, Mehfils, because we didn't have much of entertainment from the media and so on. And we used to make do at home. So this is, feel yourself at home here. Thank you. And it's Tujko, Pukare, Mera, Pyar, Jagjit, and there are 4 others. that's an easy starter. It will get more difficult as we go from ghazals, that is. So I thought we'd start with this more, with the Bollywood nice, easy numbers. Next one is Chhoo, Lene to Nazuk, Tujko. It's B minor, 2 change every time. I think you should remind me. Okay, thank you. Now we start. Sorry. Okay, go on. So bear with me. Thank you.
Once again, please put your hands together for Anilji. Anilji might be your first performance, but it certainly is one of the best that I've seen. And in fact, just over the last year, since the pandemic started, Anilji has taken a keen interest in putting together not just his own lyrics and songs, but also practicing what you see here today. So obviously when it's a live performance, these things happen, but we're amongst family, right? So, do expect that. He is a professional in his own right. So once again, please put your hands together for Anil. That's just made me lose where I am now. See, I told you it's a live performance. These things happen. Right, we will now move on to the next couple of ghazals, originally sung by the man who has brought the ghazals to the everyday listener and has given us many unforgettable numbers, and that is no other than Jagjit Singh. Back over to you, Anilji.
Thank you. Before I actually move on to Shri Jagjit Singh's ghazals,
I'd just like to say a few words about the origins of Indian music. At the outset, you saw me with my wife and son lighting a diya to Saraswati Ma. Saraswati Ma is the consort of Lord Brahma, the creator, in the Hindu Trinity. And Saraswati Ma, in our tradition, inspires us, imparts music knowledge to us through our Atma. Atma, which is a particle, a small tiny particle of the Paramatma, which is the all-pervading consciousness, pure consciousness. This is not going to be a religious lecture, but I am explaining to you just the origins of the Indian music. That all-pervading super consciousness, Paramatma, which we also refer to as Brahm or Omkar, is beyond attributes. So, in Indian or in Hindu tradition, we have a parliament of gods and goddesses, equally goddesses, by the way. And they are with attributes. Those attributes we can relate to. So, Goddess Saraswati comes to us with the attribute of music. That is the significance of Goddess Saraswati to us in musical settings like this. So that is why we always pay our respect to Goddess Saraswati. Just to clarify, we have one God, the omnipresent, just like anyone else, any other religion, but we have a parliament of gods as well, and that makes us different. We are not monotheists, nor we are polytheists, because for every God that is in command of that attribute, for the mantra, in the head of that mantra, we prefix that mantra with Om. Om is the primordial sound in the universe. And that's why when we refer to Brahm, we also say Omkar, because we are connecting our parliament of gods, as you like, to that final omnipresent, one final spirit. So we are not monotheistic, nor we are polytheistic. Our belief is one in many. In fact, the Vedas, they talk about 33 such aspects that govern this universe. That has somehow become to 33 billion gods. We always get sort of laughed at on these sort of things, but those were the origins. We don't mind. I mean, it's not a problem. I mean, we are so long as you worship the ideals, and even we worship these ideals in our idols, like the idol of Saraswati. Our idols represent our ideals. That's what they do. They are our ideals. And those ideals they are godly, they are responsible, they are, karma driven. So, whatever you sow, you will reap. That's just the sort of background. And if you see Saraswati Ma, she holds Samveda in one hand. Samveda, again, is an ancient scripture of hymns which used to be sung in Sifit meter. And she holds the Veena also. And the Veena is the oldest Indian musical instrument. And in fact, there's a beautiful story about the Veena. In those ancient times, our rishis, our sages, they were doing some ceremonies like Havan ceremony we do, worship God through the fire ceremony. And there was a dragon that used to come and always spoil their ceremony. It would used to burn even their ashrams maybe. But the sages, they prayed to Lord Brahma, and Brahma asked his consort, Saraswati Devi, that can you go and help them? And Saraswati then played the Veena. And the dragon, enchanted by this beautiful music, went to search where it comes from, and it went up and up into the sky, and it never returned. Hopefully, it's still up there somewhere, listening to Saraswati's Veena. And also, I mentioned Samveda, there was a time when the priests would sing the Samveda hymns and their wives would play the Veena. Obviously, nowadays, it's all gone. That's just a background of those ancient times. And then also, we have our Narad Muni. He's a messenger angel. He always carries a tambura, which is like a portable Veena. And he goes from one God's abode to the other, carrying messages. It's like a bit like Gabriel in the Christian religion, although he doesn't do the same thing, but it's the same sort of significance of that angel, Narad Muni. And then, we have, for instance, I have this tanpura, that's a drone instrument, but it's all coming from, it's all coming from that same line. Sitar as well, later on. And the flute, we know that Bhagwan Krishna played the flute in the Mahabharata, and we have Robin Christian, he plays just as well. It's very good, and we are so glad to have him here. And the harmonium actually, although we use it a lot for compositions, for instance, when I composed my ghazal, this was really key. You need that, but this is not Indian instrument. It's become Indian, but it came from France a few hundred years ago, Then obviously we have other instruments and so on, but they are modern instruments now. And tabla we have as well. I think that's just my lecture over the Indian origins, Indian music origins. Thank you. So now we will move to Shri Jagjit Singh ji's ghazals. Ye Daulat bhi le lo, A minor and 3 antras.
ये दौलत भी ले लो, ये शोहरत भी ले लो, भले छीन लो मुझसे मेरी जवानी। ये दौलत भी ले लो, ये शोहरत भी ले लो,
भले छीनो मुझसे मेरी जवानी, मगर मुझको लौटा तो बचपन का सावन, वो कागज़ की कश्ती, वो बारिश का पानी, वो कागज़ की कश्ती, वो बारिश का पानी, वो कागज़ की कश्ती, वो बारिश का पानी।
Next one is Jhuki Jhuki Si Nazar. This ghazal was written by the famous poet Kaifi Azmi, Shabana Azmi's father. So it's E flat minor and the three others. By the way, I forgot to mention, Ye Daulat Bhi Le Lo, it was written by Sudershan Kamra. I'd so like to mention people's names. You have to credit them. We forget to say otherwise. Thank you.
Well, that doesn't matter. I've got a loud enough voice. I'm sure you can all hear me. That truly was amazing. Thank you once again.
No, I think you need to speak because we are live, you see.
Of course we are live.
It won't go
If
through
we
there.
can have that, but just as we're waiting, I think it's really important to acknowledge the fact that not only do you have an amazing voice,
Oh.
but your knowledge behind Sanatan Dharma and the beginning of, start of Sanatan Dharma and the knowledge around Hinduism needs applauding. Please put your hands together. I know that
You can play a little bit.
Sorry about the slight technical difficulty. So the next ghazal was composed and sung by the legendary ghazal maestro Mehdi Hassan, known as Shahenshah-e-Ghazal. From the Kalawat Rajasthan Gharana, he studied Hindi and Sanskrit, which enabled him to maintain the integrity of the ragas. He was trained by his father, and by the age of 8, his first performance was at the Darbar of the Maharaja of Baroda, with his elder brother, who was accredited with the title of Pandit.
the further 4 ghazals go into a more greater classical territory, and Anilji has highlighted the more difficult words in blue with an explanation. So for those of you that have the little booklets, do refer to them. The first of the 4 ghazals, Bahut Khoobsurat Hai Mere Sanam, is a ghazal praising the beauty of one's beloved and brings out the romantic textures found in ghazals. The language has some high-level Urdu words.
उधर जुल्फे में कंगी हो रही है, खम निकलता है, खम जुल्फे meaning hair, है तो नहीं लेकिन, और खम निकलता है, the female covetousness, इलाही खैर हो, all well-being, खुदा ऐसे मुखड़े को बनाता है कम. Over here the shair is saying that God makes few faces like this, i.e. come. धनक टूट आया बदन में जो है खम, where he uses the metaphor of a rainbow, dhanak, to describe the beautiful woman. Qayamat, meaning turmoil or uproar. Ban ke masawwar, the creator, as in an artist. Ne toda kalam, he broke his pen after creating such a beautiful masterpiece.
Thank you. Again, before we go into the next ghazal, Shri Mehdi Hassan ji, he also, just like Jagjit Singh ji, he deserves something from me, some words, as he was indeed a Shahenshah-e-Ghazal. He is the one who brought the ghazal genre. I mean, there were other ghazal singers, a lot of other ghazal singers, but he brought it back because I think he concentrated on it, anybody else. And he also used to, in his concerts, go into Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Alap, and how they came about and so on. So I would like to again repeat a little bit of that. You will see, again, I'm sorry, I have to come back to Hindu origins. It's not that I want to talk about religion, but Indian music is intertwined with Sanatan Dharma religion, worship. I mean, it started with worship, you see. So anyway, you will see that Sras Bimaz Veena the stem at the top is shaped like a peacock. And that's because peacock represents the sound sa. Sa is the definitive sound, is the defining sound. All other six notes in the Saptak, they follow the sa. So, I mean, there are 7 Saptak, which was the original octave, that has 7 notes, 7 pure notes. Then they developed into 12 notes with some Komal notes and Ma Tivar. And then also Rishi Bharat, he wrote a compendium, Natya Shastra, and in which actually he has also established some rag patterns, but in it he has brought the concept of 22 notes in one Saptak, 22 Shrutis. So that's very highly classical, which we can't venture into, you know. And I think you have to go to a guru in India or something, and you know, like you went anyway. Sort of, but for our purpose, we will stick to 12 notes, octave, you know. And the notes, they came originally, when I'm talking about those ancient times, birds and animals. So, sa is shadaj or sadaj, and so if I just say, yeah. Sa, this is the sound of a peacock. It came from the sound of a peacock. Then Rishabh, Re, Re. This is the sound, the sound came from the bellowing of a cow. Then you have Ga, Gandhar. Ga, this came from the bleating of a goat. Then Ma, Madhyam, this is the Madhyam note, middle note. And Ma is the cry of a heron. I think we've got a couple of herons here as well. And in fact, I asked Nash, our business development director, and in fact, without him, I don't know what I could do here. You know, he has really, yeah. So I asked him, can you get a peacock? You know, and he found 2 big ones. Look in front of you, you know, and he sort of got them. He sort of really, I'm indebted to him for always delivering whatever I ask. Thank you, Nash. So that's Ma, and then Pa. Pancham is the Pa note, and that's the sound of a nightingale, the song of a nightingale, Koila in Hindi. Then we have Dhavat, Dha, and that's the horse knee. And then, in fact, we have Nishad again. Nash's real name is Nishad. So, that's the trumpeting of an elephant. So these are the original sounds. Just like we explained about the origins of music, this is again the origin that came from India. You know, we always have to apologize sometimes because we are an ancient civilization, and that's fine, we take it, whatever. But we should also remember that these are the origins of music. Everybody should be proud of it. Thank you. Okay. So now Bahut Khubsurat hai, Mera Sanam, and that's F minor and 3 antars.
So the next ghazal is in Raag Yaman-Kalyan, and I mentioned the ragas. Yaman-Kalyan is a happy rag, and this is a very happy ghazal, praising the beauty of the beloved. But on rags, if I can just tell you something, that this uses Ma Tivar. Ma, the other Ma is Ma. So the rag systems, they are actually the rishis, when they developed these, they have also explained what emotion comes out of each note and where, you know. And in this ghazal, because it's about the praising the beauty and all that beloved, is courtship type, and there's that little suspense, you know, the longing that comes with it, you see. It's a positive longing, but that's that mark Weaver creates. So let's, okay, we'll start. Thank you. So first I'm going to share by Akbar Ilahabadi. उधर जुल्फों में कंगी हो रही है, उधर जुल्फों में कंगी हो रही है, खम निकलता है, इधर रुक रुक के खिंच खिंच के हमारा दाना निकल रहा है। इलाही खैर हो, उलझन पे उलझनें बढ़ती जाती हैं, ना उनका दम निकलता है, ना हमारा दम निकलता है। बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत खूबसूरत है मेरा सनम। खुदाए से टुकड़े, खुदाए से टुकड़े बनाता है हम। बहुत खूबसूरत है मेरा सनम। खुदाए से टुकड़े बनाता है हम। बहुत खूबसूरत है मेरा सनम।
Ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful rendition of Bahut Khubsurat Hai Mera Saram. I mean, he did call me an elephant, but we'll let that one go. But kya kare, lockdown mein pee kar, hamara bhi nikal gaya thum. So let's listen to another rendition of Mehdi Hassan's ghazal sung by Noji. Another beautiful ghazal filled with enticing Urdu words. Nagmat, meaning melody or song. Main tasawwur bhi judai ka. How can I imagine tasawwur being separated? I will be the protector, nigeban of our love. Tere har chhap, meaning impression. Tamanna, desire. Unvan, headline. Anilji, over to you.
Thank you. So, this is a Zindagi mein to sabhi pyar kiya karte hain, and it's C sharp minor and C on It's Raag Bhimplasi, and it uses 5 notes in the ascending order, Aro, and 7 notes in the descending order, Avro. Is Vadi note, the most important note is Pa, Pancham, and the second most important note, somebody note, is Ni, Nishat again. So again, this shows Shri Mehdi Hassan ji, he always kept to the integrity of the ragas, you know, and he is the Mehfil-e Ghazal,
Great soul as well. Sa ni sa ga ma pa ni pa ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ga ma pa ni sa ni sa ga जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूँगा जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं
जज्बात में नगमात रचाने के लिए अपने जज्बात में नगमात रचाने के लिए मैंने धड़कन की तरह दिल में बसाया है तुझे अपने जज्बात में नगमात रचाने के लिए मैंने धड़कन की तरह दिल में बसाया है तुझे मैं तो सबर भी जुदाई का भला कैसे करूं मैं तो सबर भी जुदाई का भला कैसे करूं मैंने किस्मत की लकीरों से चुराया है तुझे मैंने किस्मत की लकीरों से चुराया है तुझे प्यार का बन के प्यार का बन के निगहबान तुझे चाहूँगा मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूँगा जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं तेरी हर चाप से जलते हैं ख्यालों में चिराग तेरी हर चाप से जलते हैं ख्यालों में चिराग जब भी तू आए जगाते हुए जादू आए तेरी हर चाप से जलते हैं ख्यालों में चिराग जब भी तू आए जगाते हुए जादू आए मुझको छू लो तो फिर जाने तमन्ना मुझको तुझको छू लो तो फिर जाने तमन्ना मुझको देर तक अपने बदन से तेरी खुशबू आए देर तक अपने बदन से तेरी खुशबू आए तू बहारों की है तू बहारों की है उन्वान तुझे चाहूँगा मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान सभी प्यार किया करते हैं। मैं तो मर कर भी मेरी जान तुझे चाहूँगा। जिंदगी में तो सभी प्यार किया करते हैं।
Absolutely wonderful. Such deep and meaningful, beautiful words. Now, for those of you that are like me, maybe British born Indian, don't fully understand the words that are being sung. The introduction that Anilji gave at the start helps one to appreciate the beauty and the depth of these amazing words that are used in Anilji's singing. So once again, please put your hands together for Anilji.
The next ghazal was sung by Ghulam Ali. He is from the Patiala Gharana. His entry to Bollywood came with the famous ghazal Chupke Chupke Raat Din. The ghazal Chupke Chupke Raat Din was written by the poet Maulana Hasrat Mohani. Hasrat Mohani was an Indian activist or freedom fighter in the Indian independence movement. He coined the slogan Inqilab Zindabad in 1921. Together with Swami Kumaranand, he is regarded as the first person to demand the complete independence for India. He was a noted poet of his time and was a huge follower of Lord Krishna, and often went to Mathura, where he would write verses to express his deep love for the Lord.
Today you will see the blend of Kathak with Ghazal, something that hasn't been seen before. Anilji's vision was to combine music and Ghazal with the classical Indian dance together. Kathak comes from the word katha, meaning story, and kathakars would use dance to narrate the story. Again, we can see some highlighted complex words.
Dafatan, abruptly, bevak, silent. One of my favorite lines of this ghazal, Chori chori humse tum aakar mile the jis jagah, muddat te guzre, par ab tak wo ठिकाना याद hai. You used to sting out to come and see me in this place. It may have been ages ago, muddat, but I still remember it clearly. Berukhi ke saath sunana, with this passion, darde dil ki dastan, the story of the heartfelt melancholy. Now over to Anilji.
Thank you. So again, just to before I sing Ghulam Ali's Shri Ghulam Ali's beautiful composition, ghazal, which was written by, as you say, Maulana Hasrat Mohani. I just want to say a little bit about Kathak, the dances, dance tradition in India. I think some of you may have seen the Indus civilization's bronze sculpture of the dancing girl, and that's circa 4,500 years from now. Rishi Bharat's Natya Shastra elucidates some of these classical dance forms. There are other literatures, as I think mentioned before, maybe Datilam, the Brihidashi, where the ancient Gandharv music and dance of the celestial worlds is developed further. And our ancient Hindu temples, actually, there are sculptures of Gandharv musicians illustrating various instruments, including percussion instruments. And also, in fact, as far as the origin of dance is concerned, Shiva, Lord Shiva, the Tandav dance, that is prehistoric. And that is with the Damru rhythm, that's the, don't need to say too much about it, but the rhythm is in the universe, it's in our body, and that music as well. Music, as I said, connects to your Atma, and that's why when you see these big singers and poets, they are always above divisions of religion and so on. They are above it because they are connecting to the higher self. I think this one, Chupke Chupke, is, sorry. F minor. F minor. Five. There are 5 antras, so it's quite long, by the way. So, in this ghazal, I will sing a share first, and then Ghulam Ali Ji's alap, and at the end as well, there will be a share and alap. The first share is by Ahmed Qasim, and the last will be by Kamra Muradabadi. So.
आंसू बहाना याद है। चोरी चोरी हमसे तुम
Unfortunately, Anil, I've got to say, Andrea definitely took the limelight away there, but the words, the depth of your words and the expression on her face just brought all those words to life. So well done to both of you. And I absolutely, you know, isn't she absolutely beautiful? It wasn't Moving on to this evening's final ghazal, but before I request Anil to sing this composition, I would like to say that one good thing that has come of this pandemic is that he has been able to focus his time on music more. And his own composition of this last ghazal is the culmination of his creative efforts during the pandemic. Again, here you will see he has highlighted the words, some of which are actually in Sanskrit.
Abhi raat hai kuch hai baki na utha naqab saki. Saki meaning bartender or beautiful woman. Tere rind girte girte tere rind girte girte. A drunkard's gate or jal. Mere ashk, my tears. Meri jam, jam meaning wine or bag, which I'm sure you have as soon as we leave this room. Jumbish meaning tremor, halchal. And Bhuvan, meaning the celestial bodies in the sky above. Main bana to lu nashaman, nest. Ye chaman, garden or gulistan.
Now that certain words have been explained, I hope you will furthermore enjoy the final ghazal of this evening.
This is a C sharp. And again, five. Sorry. I'm sorry, I've run over time, but anyway, we'll finish at 9:30. This is again a long ghazal, the final one. This Raag Bhimplasi uses 7 notes, and Gandhar, Ga is Komal, and Habat, Da is a soft note as well. The Raag is sung in the final prayer of the day from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. In fact, we are 9:15 now, so it's about the right time for this Raag. Maybe a bit early, but anyway, we started early. And I'd like to say that although I composed this ghazal, I did take advice from a Shastriya music Pandit Ramesh Nadwa in Hendon, who advised me that for this ghazal, Raag Bhimplasi would be suitable. And then obviously the creativity comes once you establish the Raag for every ghazal according to his mood, according to the words then use your own creativity in composition that comes through. So I hope you would like my composition. And again, I'd like to credit. There is the ghazal is written by Anwar Mirzapuri, and it's got also Urdu and Sanskrit words. I'll sing first with one share and then alab, and I'll end it again with share and alab. The first share was written by Jalil Manikpuri, and the last share is by Dr. Sheikh Iqbal. So I'll start with the share.
What a fantastic ghazal, beautifully composed and delivered by Anil ji. And of course we have the beautiful Andrea ji there as well, showing off her Kathak dancing skills. So thank you very much to both of you. Please put your hands together once again for Anil ji.
Ladies and gentlemen, the musicians. So let's put your hands together on the flute. We have Robin Christian. On the keyboard, Paresh Parwar. The guitar, Prashant Joshi. And on the tabla, Kirtesh Parmar. Last but not least, on the drums, Manish Bara.
We would now like to ask Dr. Santosh Bhanot, the beautiful wife of Anil ji, to come on stage to say a few words.
So Dr. Santosh is a trustee of our parent charity EMF, Ethnic Minority Foundation, and is also the head of People Health, our new department at People Center, dedicated to mental health and the well-being of South Asian communities. She does all the work pro bono, and for this we are very grateful. Likewise, she has been a trustee of the Ealing Music Therapy for several years. Santosh ji is the founder and chair of the Asian Circle, which supports vulnerable women in India and UK. We at the People Center have run their highly successful annual fundraiser, Jai Day, and building awareness of violence against women in the UK. Dr. Santosh.
Thank you, Nash. Thank you for those wonderful words, and thank you, Preeti. Dignitaries, our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be giving the vote of thanks tonight. I would like to start by thanking you all and our international live stream. This is going live now to at least 5 countries that I'm aware of, maybe more. It's been a fantastic evening so far. It's a UK premiere. It's reviving the semi-classical Indian genre of ghazal music with magical Kathak dances and a fusion of traditional and contemporary instruments, which you've heard. What can I say? Kya mausam aapne bana diya. You have done us all proud, exceeded certainly my expectations, and I'm sure exceeded the home of People Centre, People Productions expectations. It's a first, the first time that Anil has actually performed, and I've been married 30 plus years to him. First time I've seen him live, and I have to say I am amazed.
Actually, I had asked Khoro to do the vote of thanks, and they said no, it has to be Santosh ji. And somebody said, look, this is the only time you will get your wife to thank you.
So true. I'm not so sure it's so true. I'm so aware of the months and months of hard work that have gone on behind the scenes and the many challenges that have been thrown up by the pandemic. But the People Centre Group have remained committed, highly energised, focused and upbeat. To create such an event takes that involvement of many. And for this evening, I'd like to again thank Anil Bhanot, my husband, the wonderful musicians, and again, I will say Robin, on the flute, my favourite instrument. I've told you that so many times. Wonderful. Then we've got Barish, Prashant, Girdish and Manish. Again, they're the ones that have actually helped bring the whole evening together. I'd also like to thank our highly talented Kathak dancer, Andrea Gervin. Please can you come up to the front? Let's have another round of applause for Andrea. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I'd also like to thank, and I want these people to come to the front if they're in the room, please, and just hold your applause until we have them all up here. It's the People Centre Management Group who have formed the pillar of support behind this event and also behind the running of the People Centre. So we have Hashmukh Pankania, if you just hold your applause so we get them all here. Hashmukh Pankania, Karo Fabris, Sergit Blaha, Nashtatralia, and of course Anil Bhanot. We have our filmmakers, Raj and Nish at the back there. They have become my extended family in London and have spent many a night with me with dinner, put up with me, and I put up with them. I'd like to say a big thanks to our gracious, entertaining hosts. So Nash, and of course the beautiful Priti Raijura. If we could have you up the front as well, please. And then we have our lighting technician and our theatre coordinator, Nigel Hammond. I don't know if Nigel's in the room. If you can have him at the front as well. Nigel has actually been amazing. Obviously this is a theatrical production, it should have happened in the theatre. But Nigel, with his wonderful wand, has made it happen in the sports hall. And we have had the wonderful ambience of tonight. And I know you put the stage up and down and up and down and up and down over the last few months during rehearsals. And with Nigel, we've got his support team, Robert and Mark. I don't know if they're around here tonight. We've also got Ashwin, who's been here tonight on the sound production as well. So we'd like to thank you to Ashwin. If we could have you at the front as well. And then last but not least, we had the delicious food that has come from the People restaurant. We have chefs Dharmendra, Chef Parveen, Anjali and the rest of the staff. So for all of these people to put this first half of the production together, I'd like to give a big round of applause. So thank you, People Centre, for hosting this evening, and we're looking forward to much more from you folks. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to hand over to Nash now for the next bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a short 15-20 minute break. We've got some chai and kulfi waiting for you downstairs in the restaurant. The bar is open if you'd like to make your way down. Get ready for this evening of Bollywood Masti.